Lately, I've been filming wildlife beyond sharks and the underwater realm. And I was taking a break on the beach with my dog when the slightest movement caught my eye up on the cliff. So I got out my camera and the 400 millimeter lens and scanned the cliff until I saw, standing very, very still, one thing that stood out just a little bit. And this deer was frozen, just unmoving. It seemed to have noticed that I noticed it and stopped moving at that moment. And if I were a predator, I would somehow have to make the distance to this deer that was fully aware of me until I could sprint and grab it or stab it or something of that sort. But sitting there at the beach at an exceptionally safe and unfair distance, I couldn't help but be struck by, if I were using a gun scope, it would be even more powerful than my camera lens, and all I would have to do is pull a trigger.
Is this what hunting is? Wow. Fucking manly.
And this animal, by any reasonable argument in nature, should not be in danger. It's on a cliff high above me. It's holding still. It's got its eye on me. It's not being clumsy. It's not falling. It's not being stupid. But using technology, I just wiped the fairness of the playing field completely out. And it struck me at that moment that hunting, more than behaving as a predator, is behaving like a bully in a schoolyard. You're the kid that got super big at an early age, and instead of being nice to the little kids, uses your unfair position of power to wreak havoc and misery upon the other things that really can't even fight back. That's not power. That's abuse. And that's when I understand when they claim that hunters have small dicks. Because just pretending like I was going to shoot that deer when it had no chance in hell, I felt my dick shrinking. And it's not that I don't understand the allure at all. You know, when I'm out there hiking through the hills and trying to find animals, and I'm trying not to scare them, and I'm trying to sneak up on them, I don't have lethal intent, but I am stalking them, you could say. And when I've come eye to eye with a coyote, it's exhilarating. But why kill it? You know, it's an amazing moment. And seeing these amazing animals out there, overcoming all odds, battling against things that we can't even conceptualize because our lives are so easy by comparison. You know, in the wild, they're overcoming things that we don't even think about on a day-to-day basis. They're battling the elements, extreme heat, extreme cold, lack of water, lack of food, overcoming injuries, avoiding getting eaten, trying to eat, fighting for the right to mate, fighting for the right to carry on your genes. And after overcoming all of these things and managing to survive, we end all of that with a bullet from 500, 600, 1,000 yards away. It's disgraceful. And it's a tragedy. You know, the media describes just about any human death as a tragedy. But this, us going out into nature when we get bored with the civilizations that we've made and pretending that we're predators while having absolutely no respect for life and killing animals for sport that have been struggling to survive, that's a tragedy. Pretending that we're doing it because we have to eat, or pretending that we're getting in touch with some ancient roots of some kind, pretending to do it as some sort of a management plan, when the problem is that we've taken the habitat, as though nature doesn't have any idea how to manage things, and only we do. It's a special level of delusion to have created the problem and then go out and pat yourself on the back for killing even more things. These people that claim that you have to hunt in order to conserve, I mean, it is the most warped, twisted line of bullshit ever. And they bring money into it, and these people pay for the right to go and kill these animals. If conservation is the real goal here, why not make it a photo contest? You know, the same principles basically apply, except that you don't remove this incredible creature from the planet. At the end of the day, especially in the case of trophy hunters, when they finally go to the grave, their legacy will be that they removed amazing animals from the planet. They made the Earth a lesser place, a worse place. That is what you did with your life. Why can't you go out there and do what I did and use these lenses and use your stalking ability and your tracking ability and get this incredible shot without scaring the animal away? But let it live. Why do you have to kill something? And I have theories about why we kill things, but that's for another video.